Hey, what's up guys, welcome back. It's your boy Mondo. On today's episode we're working on a 1999 GMC Sierra. So I know it sounds kind of plain. Well, it isn't. This truck has I believe it has a small cam, so we're not gonna rev it too high, but check out what's under the hood. You saw it. We have a Wuhan watermonger underneath that thing. I believe this is a 70 millimeter. It's not the biggest one on 3 offers, but being a stock engine and pretty much stock components on it, we will not need any more than that. As it is, I was already over boosting. I've been working on this truck for a few days now. It actually came in a few months ago, and we were running problems with the snake eater injectors. So we swapped them out for some LS3 injectors because we figured it's gonna be low boost. We will be able to run them, get some decent horsepower out of it, just so we know we have a good starting point and it's not mechanical. Well, not only was the snake eaters were giving me an issue, this ECM is also really complex. It's the first time I see something like this. My volumetric efficiency table, because we are running speed density on this. The numbers just don't make sense for the kind of fuel that I'm getting. So unfortunately, I've had to kind of hack this tune away to get it to run right. But we're finally getting it to run. We're no longer breaking up. We're finally boosting. And yesterday when I had on the dyno, I was seeing 14 pounds, which we called on 3 and verified. We do have the smallest springs on 3 offers in the wastegate. So I did have an overboost condition. Well, turns out the wastegate itself had an open port. The problem with that is the pressure leaks out, so we don't build enough pressure in the wastegate itself to pop the spring open and alleviate the boost. So that's why I was seeing the 14 pounds instead of the 6-7 pounds we were expecting. So I just fixed that. I'm getting the truck up to operating temps again. And hopefully we will be able to get this truck gone today, making some decent numbers. So yeah, I did have, when I hit 14 PSI, it's just too much for 91 octane, and I was running to detonation, so I just pulled it off, let it cool down, and I started going through everything mechanically, and that's when I found that open wastegate port. So now everything seems to be working. Let's do a pull and verify that everything is good, and we should be good to go. All right guys, we finally saw some progress. No more overboost. I'm seeing 8-9 pounds, which is about right, going off of what Jorge just told me. The only issue is it is a stock cam, so it is a lot of cylinder pressure that I'm building up, and I did run into some knock. So we're gonna go ahead and pull some timing out, and we're probably gonna be revving it up to 5,500. From there on, it's all gonna be down to when we get the bigger fuel system, so bigger injectors, and the 85, so we can push it a little harder and bump the boost up. But so far, I'm extremely happy that we're finally getting somewhere with this truck. Like I said, I've put over, the first time I got it, I put in 2 full days, just running issue after issue after issue. And yesterday I dedicated about 2-3 hours to it, and it was clean the air fuel up, and I was running into over boost. Once we got the truck to stop breaking up from being too rich, we were running into overboost. So this is a little bit of what it looks like. So now injectors are a lot happier. I'm no longer going over 100%, and I'm still running on the rich side. So we're gonna go ahead and pull some fuel out, pull a little bit more fuel out, pull some timing out. We're gonna run conservative timing in it. If I'm gonna do this one more pull, and if I still can't get the knock to go away, we are going to pump in some additive I don't recommend this one exactly for all of the EFI cars, because this has lead in it and this one will foul your O2s and stuff like that. But it's what I have in hand. BP Racing does make a additive unleaded. It's gonna be the greenish bluish teal looking bottle. That's the one we're gonna run on this one if we continue to run into knock. But like I said, that's what I have in hand. I'm gonna do one more pull to verify if we're gonna be fine on 91. If not, that's going in the tank. So let's do one more pull and check it out. Alright guys, so I was able to pull the knock retard out. Unfortunately, it did cost me a lot of torque, but right now, like I said, we are trying to gain reliability more than power. So to me, I'd rather save the engine and lose around 15-20 foot-pounds of torque than get all the power we can out of it, but risk blowing up. So yeah, it is costing me some power, but hey, Jorge's gonna be able to enjoy it, and that's the goal. Eventually he's going to get the E85 in it. He already ordered bigger injectors if I'm not mistaken. So as soon as those injectors are in, we'll be able to run more boost, because we'll be able to increase octane by running E85. So actually I could probably call him and ask if he wants me to run the octanium, and he will rely on that, but it's gonna cost him $20 a tank more. So I think I'm gonna leave it as is, because for what it is, it's making pretty decent power. We're seeing 360. Like I said, it's a stock 5.3 with completely stock. All he did was slap on the turbo and slightly bigger injectors. So it's not cam, it doesn't have high E85, it doesn't have any of the stuff that we usually require to make bigger numbers. So for 8 pounds, I think that's a fairly good gain. That's over 100 from stock. So I think we'll call it a day right there. Let him enjoy it. But yeah, I'll give you guys one more walk around of the truck. It's a really clean truck. I like it. I'm not big, you guys know me, I'm not a big Chevy guy, but this is one of the cleaner single cabs that I've had, and I actually really like it how it looks. So when I test drove it yesterday, obviously I was over boosting, but it felt pretty stupid too for the amount of power we're seeing. So hopefully Jorge enjoys it, and hopefully it lasts him quite a bit. I would like to see this truck back with more mods so we can get to its full potential. Everyone says stock LSs are great for boost. They are, but obviously we can always improve and get some more horsepower out of it by doing the proper procedures. And I will have to stop this pull right here because one of the O-rings on the injector started leaking. Well, 2 of them. So that's a huge risk, and like I said, liability. So truck is running great. It's still a little rich up top. I'm not too worried about that. I will try and lean it out some more, but for the most part I think I may just leave it as is and have Jorge enjoy it until we get the rest of the goodies in, so that we can have some fun with it. So I know he's been eager to drive it. Last time the car left, we couldn't go above 3,500 RPM because it would just break out. We had a spark blowout. Well, it turns out this thing was drowning in fuel. For some reason, there's some kind of multiplier that I can't find, and it's tricking the computer into seeing a lot more air than we actually are seeing. So it's adding a ton of fuel, and that's why it was breaking out. So like I said, I hacked it. I was able to get some more out of it, drop the fuel out. AFR is still really rich, but Well, I'm at 11.4 for this kind of boost. It's rich, but I say it's gonna be safe. We'll let them enjoy it, and this will conclude today's video. Yeah, so like I said, one of the biggest problems I had with this truck was the wastegate. This port right here, I'm not gonna touch the turbo, it's damn hot, but that little port right there was open. So the problem that causes is it leaks all the boost pressure, and it will not open the wastegate spring or valve, whatever you want to call it, and that's why I was over boosting. So all that is taken care of, and the truck is ready to drive, and I think you should have quite some fun with it. So that being said, this will conclude today's video. Thank you guys for stopping in. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Let us know what you guys would like to see. Hopefully we'll have a part 2 to this truck, but if not, we're good to go.